Hello, folks. Good to see all the addicts here. Good to see all of the addicts. Hello, hello. A big welcome to everyone who just made a new account to join us here on Kick. Now, I don't scam. We don't do that around here. There's another marbles race coming your way. And would you believe that all you have to do is type !play. You didn't hear it from me. You didn't hear it from me.
Those are the nations of the world today. The world is a business, Mr. Beale. It has been since man crawled out of the slime.
M. Psych, thanks for the 3 months. Hey, Bucko. !play. I'll get in here as well. I'll join just to show you I'm just as much of an addict as the rest of you. How many people do we have? Good number, I would say. But I'd love to get 69. Need about 10 more people. 10 more new people. Surely there's some people here that could be convinced into joining a marbles race. Hello to Gory. Wow, there are way too many Jets fans in the chat right now. !play. You're all here for the same reason. Don't pretend you're not. Two more. Two more. Hey, Dosai. Hey, Banzai Gaming. All right. You see? Just letting you guys know Marbles was on in the background. Not making stuff up here. Hello, Eddie. Go, Eddie. Yeah, you don't want to hide your sub badge. Not here. Not here. That would be a mistake. All right. Welcome to the race. As promised. We got 72 of you. You overdid it. Crabapple out in front. Red Pandas. Oh. Red Pandas. He's flashing his sub badge proudly. None of that tier 3 benefit stuff. This is the Wild West, Dr. Lord. Hella at the back. Good old Tesh. I see him in there as well as Mason Lee Burton. And, oh, hang on a sec. Is that Zacharol's at the front? The Octane's M-psyched as well. Eddie the Endgame Magician. Hella somehow got to the front of the race. And who's at the back? Tim Cannon at risk. Along with good old Tesh and Dr. Lord Mayo. Nicola at the back as well. Geez, the VIP is a magnet for the back. Is that Coach TV? Yes, it is. Dan the Man 2121. Coach TV. Gory Hole, Darkbone, Joe the Stoic, and SA Rider at the back. Looking good for Dan the Man. Darkbone at the back. Oh no, we can't have Darkbone and Gory at the back here. Chessbrah, hey, whoa, get a move on here, bud. What the hell's a chessbrah marble doing there? No, we can't stand for that. We can't stand for that. Yeah, if everyone could just wait for the chessbrah marble, I'd appreciate that. Coach TV at the front, Beerism, the Cooler, Dan the Man, Poker Bras, and Gory Hole is bringing up the rear. Young Gory and Hella. DLM near the back as well, along with Tim Cannon. There's still much race ahead. RPM and Eddie. I'd expect more from veterans such as yourselves. Airbus driver, same with you. Just not reading the track properly. I see the Cooler out in front down here, but Coach TV, Abraham, Froman, and Hella. These guys currently have the speed. Oh, seen Kerrigan, Dan the Man, the Cooler. But can anyone catch Abe Froman? Remember, Abe still has to land the jump. And there he goes, Abe Froman. Will he land it? It looks good. It looks good, and it is good. Abe Froman is in for first place. And that is an impressive performance, Abe. Luca, SA Rider, Skippy John Jake, Joe the Stoic, and Darkbone himself at the back. The DNF line, it's starting to gain some speed. chessbrah, DLM. Will they land? Yes, they will. Class act, all of them. Red Pandas. As we start to see these last. SA Rider, good old Tesh, all landing at good old Tesh. Skippy John Jake. Landed. It's all about Luca Crafter and Joe the Stoic. Luca, in, Joe. Oh, and he just landed it. You did not want to do that, Joe. Abraham Froman in clear first. Hey, I can't click. Hey, we're stuck. Wait a minute. Did you guys do this on purpose? I'm stuck. We're doing marbles forever. We can't leave the screen. I see what you guys did. Very tricky stuff. I should have known. The scammer got scammed. I should have known you guys were cooking something devious up. Abe, you did finish first. But you know what? We might be stuck here. We might be stuck in the track forever. Can't stop playing marbles even if we wanted to. Abe, ban or no ban, we have to ask you. As we scroll down to learn that the last place finisher is Joe the Stoic. Joe, you've been banned by Abe. He had the pre-move in. He wasn't messing around. Joe, what's it gonna be, buddy? You did just get away, Luca. Although I'd be taking the subs anyway. Joe is gonna play. Respect, respect. Joe, the Stoic, and Abe Froman. Let me know the usernames in chat, and we'll settle things the only way we know how. Right here, right now. Dark Bone with some leniency. Very well played by Dark Bone. Mods and VIPs get multiple entries. Wow. And I wondered why Dark Bone wanted. Okay, that makes some sense now. Yeah. Chess.com/play/online. Joe the Stoic against Abraham Froman. Let me know when you guys are there. Chess.com/play/online. We don't speak yet. No such thing as bugs, only features. Here we go. What a matchup we got. Abe going for the ban. Joe looking to defend. Look at what we have here. Is Abe Froman Taimanov, bro? That's a great feature if you ask me there, Darkbone. Well done. Well implemented. Okay. Puzzle Rush against PR is not a bad idea there, Chess Ninja. We will stockpile that in the event that we need to use it. A rare, fair matchup. Marbles is always fair. Cartman. Marbles is always fair. I like what Joe's done with the position. Pretty good stuff. Joe the Stoic. It looks good, but Abe Froman's hanging in there, and Joe is way down on time, so I got to give the edge to Abe Froman here. You watch Dania beat your all-time high, all-time best, 3-minute puzzle rush in 55 seconds. Well, I'll bite, Dr. Lord. What's your all-time high? $32. Dr. Lord, do you think I could also beat your all-time high in 32 seconds? Or is that a feat only the most elite puzzle solvers could manage? 32 and 55 seconds sounds girthy. Looking good for Abe Froman. He's up a full minute. Remember, Abe's the one going for the ban here. $20 seconds. Look, Joe has played a good game. It's been pretty even. But Joe is failing to do one thing, and that is keep the speed up. 14 seconds is not going to cut it. You can't say that Joe didn't put a good game forward here. And it looks like it'll end. Oh, not even the rookie one sauce. Joe all of a sudden finds the speed at the end of the game, but it's not gonna be enough as Abe Froman takes out Joe in pretty impressive fashion there. Abe Froman. Got him on the clock, but was certainly doing just fine on the board. Abe Froman, GG. Oh, they definitely do, Icarus. And Joe will be testing it out today to make sure it works. The ban functionality here on Kick. Joe says he plays 5+0. Huh. 5+0. Oh, ain't that something, Joe? You and Eddie are two similar guys. Eddie suffered his way through a 3-minute game. You had to do the same. Sounds like the oldies but goodies in the chat like to stick to their 5-minute games. He actually didn't say he's an old man. He said he's an old. He's an old. Yeah, I'm actually going to replace that link there, Frank. But we will have a $50 underdog league for NBA, which we need to get underway this week. I'm also an old. Joe, from one old to another. GG. But Abe got the ban. Joe, gonna issue you our esteemed kick ban. It is a real privilege here. I'd like you to know that. We don't get a lot of kick bans, so you're in good company. Take care, buddy. It's a ban for now. Joe the Stoic. Hey, Dan the Man. We had an issue with all of the leagues that we made, because we made a $50 league. I don't know if you were already in it, Dan the Man, or not, but it's really annoying because I think the pick clock was accidentally set for 8 hours each, even though we always draft them in 30 seconds. And so it automatically canceled because if everyone used their max time, it wouldn't start by the time the NBA season started. So now I have to remake it. And the plan is to hopefully have two, a $50 and a $200 league, if there's enough interest for a $200 league. So I'm gonna make the $50 league a new one tonight or tomorrow, and then hopefully get everyone joined back up in that. Tash, appreciate you. Yeah, we got the $50. No, the sleeper one's already happening, Ray. I'm talking about on Underdog. Frank, do you have an Underdog account? Or do you already use the platform? If you don't, then might be a good time to sign up, because we have a nice deposit bonus deal for you if you want to use it. Like, if you wanted to join our $50 league, you could put 25 bucks in and it would get matched 25 bucks from Underdog, so you get a 100% deposit match. And that's up to 100, so if you wanted to put 100 in, they'd give you 100 as well. And you can use the matched money to enter some of our pools, which is pretty nice. So you can use it straight away. It shows up in the account right away. So I don't know where you're based out of, Frank, but we're probably gonna have a couple NBA leagues this year, and we have them for almost all the major sports. Have quite a few running, but it's good fun. We do it with the chat, with the community here. Love to have you take part, Frank. Are you in our Discord by any chance, Frank? Because we have a fantasy sports channel where all the updates for this stuff, I write them in there. Too old for Discord. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. Well, check back in with the stream. Hopefully I can have a link for you later tonight or tomorrow, but !NBA right now, I think the link is expired because, like I said, the draft disappeared on us, but I'm gonna make another one and you should be able to join that. But yeah, just when you sign up to Underdog, just use the code chessbrah so that you get credit for the deposit match. Maybe CM Rui, probably not. It'll most likely be before Saturday or maybe super late Sunday, but unlikely because I'm going to chess boxing this weekend to see Dustin, so won't be around Saturday and most of Sunday. Hey, Baz. Let me look. It's a specific one. You'll do the 50, Rui? Yeah, you can split with someone for the 200. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, that was fantasy football. Magnus is pretty good at that. So you'll have to tell me whether this is... Is this right? This is literally 17 years ago. I haven't seen many YouTube videos 17 years old. Definitely don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. 17 years is crazy. Is this right, Baz? Yeah. Hey, I'm hunting for it. "17 years is crazy, eh?" Like, look at that. 17 years ago. I just don't know many, things that are that old. I've seen a few of those vids, but not too many. Go Basmania. Yeah, Rui is literally as old as the song. Or at least the upload. Totally Windows Media Player vibes. All right, Nova. Fixed it for you. Hello, Jason. Saw Magnus was playing earlier. Who's all playing now? Oh, Mr. Hess is playing. My bullet's not that high right now, Ray. It's actually very low for me. Oh. We can take this. Wonder if it's necessary though. That's right. Good night to Airbus driver. Good night, ABD. You got us on a decent autoplay as well, Baz. ABD had Marbles energy, Eric. A rare ABD appearance. Documenting the lad's energy. Not really there, Mr. Magic Missile. On the low end for me, buddy. Oh, Baz. The point was we play this song because of your support. That's not necessary. Thanks for the 10 subs, Baz Maniac. Literally, our biggest kick supporters. Thank you, Baz. And go St. Mirren. 10 subs from Baz Maniac. These guys are playing Blitz. Trying to get it. The guy only played one game. Jeez. Couldn't even get excited there. I don't see too many people looking for games. Oh, we found one. He's only looking for 30-second, I guess. Huh? Huh? This guy's on some knight takes d5 energy. He must be tilted out of his mind. Didn't mean to do that. I can tell he's in a flagging mood, not a chess mood. Like he's going for the cheap stuff. So we have to combat that. He's playing on the clock here. Ooh, that's a nasty move we missed. Damn. Shouldn't have lost that one, but I guess it was pretty close. Jeez, every game is a struggle. Don't think I can trade rooks, sadly.
was alone out in the yard, waiting for someone to play with a broken heart. The others inside, they're all still asleep. She's got plenty to hide, she got nothing to keep.
Just a dirty flagger. Damn. I think I have to do something a little different. Because we are kind of getting beaten in very similar fashion. Yeah, I think we need to change something up. I think we have to just match the speed a little bit more. Right now I'm trying not to play like slightly higher quality moves, but I think that's not the way to do it. Oh my goodness. I panicked when I blundered my D-pawn. Ah! What's that? Resignation. Oh my, I'm getting lectures on resigning. That's not what you want. Bishop here. We both had the same idea. He actually saw it. He actually saw it. Well, that one we kind of tossed a freebie at him. Hello, Thomas. Making sure the links are working there, eh? Never leave your rook on a light square. I don't think he saw that rook move. Oh, wait a minute. We're playing the course. Oh, we got a nice draw there. My knight's trapped. Help. Hello, Mattis. Oh, I didn't expect knight takes. Oof. Don't ask me why I did that. I could not explain that. Trying to, Hella. Being outclassed at the moment.
There will always be plenty on your pathway, but it can only be brought into manifestation through desire.
Don't know about this. Oh, Gory's here. Good. Can't miss the hyper session, Gory. Those be the rules.
But it can only be brought into manifestation.
Ugh. Should have played c4 there.
Through desire.
Damn this guy for knowing what he's doing in this line. Oh no. Okay. Seen worse.
There will always be plenty on your pathway.
pretty tough. This was a really bad opening for us.
The journey is not based on increasing success, rather on increasing awareness. Your reaction always determines what happens next of your life.
Cartman, that was hands down the worst opening I think we've seen all match. It's not good by me.
Release yourself.
That was not good by me. We're on a very small run there. Very small run. This is a Miss Monique set, yes. Wow, that was a pretty good prediction. That was a pretty good move by him.
Chasing the sun, hearts will be open, open for love. Days will be lonely, without you by my side. I was just hoping that you'd get me right. Let go of it all. Let go of the world. We could have it all. We could have the world. We're just left hoping. We're just left hoping. We're just left hoping. We're just left hoping. You got me hoping. We're just left hoping. Got me hoping. We're just left hoping. Oh, we're just left hoping. Oh, we're just left hoping. You got me hoping.
Oof, really rough here. I just can't get over to the queen side in time. Sorry, king side in time. That's just impossible to play. Rook here. What a dirty guy, huh? I had 2 seconds. He doesn't need to be playing like that. He had like 11. More than enough time. What a nasty move. Okay. Most unlikely. Really get out timed in these like really boring kind of positions. These are the ones that get me. You did a good job delaying A8. That was a move I didn't have to commit to. But okay, I gotta stop playing this line. I don't like how easy he's getting developed here. Way too easy. Oh man. Oh man. The mouse slip was really nasty there. Came at an unfortunate time.
Could it be the right time? Could it be the right one? I linger in the shadows of my doubt. I've waited here so long. It's killing me to be all alone. Could it be the right time?
Ugh. I don't know how these games are all going so poorly. Man, I'm really getting out everything. Speed, even on the board in most of these positions.
You don't even have to mean it. And if you wanna stay the night, I promise I'll keep it secret. Stay
I'm going to 50 games. I thought I was going to 3,000, but definitely not going there. I've been reality checked. Was it under 5 seconds? I think it was. Hey, Lucas. Jeez. Can't even move the pieces here. Oh, that's really bad. I don't think we can touch that. Wow. He actually flagged there. Very random. He's pretty much a star at not doing that.
I'm rooted in the ground that's poison, living in a secret garden. Every single sunset's violent. Not alone in land that's empty. You're the sun that I need only. Every single sunset's violent. Our love's so silent. I'm rooted in the ground that's poison, living in a secret garden. Every single sunset's violent.
Played it pretty well, but at some point that move was gonna happen.
You're the sun that I need only. Every single sunset's violent. Our love's so silent. Into your eyes, I'm crawling into your mind. I'm falling, subterranean. Feels like everything, and where you end, that's where I begin. Subterranean. Feels like everything, and where you end, that's where I begin. Subterranean.
Oof. After bishop takes, he played knight there. He didn't even see the free piece. Something much to do here. That game was doomed ever since the piece hang. Pretty clear there. I don't know why I'm in a rush to trade those pieces. Okay, we want to trade the dark square bishops. Let's do that. Do you mean in my life or in this session there, Valhalla? Been playing since I was a kiddo. Ah, I have to take this now. Yep, I think I was 6 or something when I started. Outside pass pawn. That's probably worth him playing knight d4 there, but yeah, it's lost. G3. G3 was very unexpected. It's a very bad move. Just probably should make it more expected. That was I think I actually want to trade those. Shoot. I'm gonna go here and give up a pawn. Had to skip a few of the queen ladders because I wouldn't have had enough time. G5 is usually the way you do this. We're just very lost here. Just way too down on time. This was a really uncomfortable position, actually. You got e4, e5, and you shouldn't have. I had a feeling he was gonna play queen there.
Tell me why so long. Tell me if I'm wrong. I listen to your heartbeat in rhythm with my own. I listen to your heartbeat if I don't wanna talk.
Uh, bishop d6 there, so I couldn't have done anything. That was so bad. Like, this whole game was just a disaster. Nothing was good about this. I really want to trade light squared bishops. I don't think it draws so bad. I'm probably favored to lose. Oof. I have to stop somewhere. I decided to stop after we were sure we had carpal tunnel. As opposed to earlier. Way too many games as usual. I've played so many games against this guy. Curious to know how many. Feels like it's been more, but maybe it's only been 85.5 to 55.5. It's actually not that many. Because they've all been 30 seconds, which is not so much. Only 200 games. And they're 30 seconds, so they actually go really quickly. I thought we'd have way more. Yeah. Soft. Nothing to see here. I'm certified addict, bucko. You're 100% right there. We change our and NBA to have the new graph. It's Stevo, speaking of addicts, there you are. $2,900 blitz. Yes, doing that with my new openings, of course. Just been waiting to do it then. All right, that should be updated now. My hand hurts. My hand hurts. You know what time it is. Time to play a slow chess game. Let's play a Slowbrah game to wrap it up. That's all my hand can handle right now. That's right. Slowbrah. Time and quantity sufficient. All right. Let's play a rapid game after all that 30-second chess. 1978. Jeez, all right. Let's go. Wow, got a 1600 here. Let's play d4. Knight c3. We'll see how the opening fares in rapid. Lots of ways to play against this. But ultimately, knight f6 seems to make the most sense. Yeah, I actually think this move is it's quite reasonable, quite tricky. So f3. Goes knight f6, then we can go g4. Play e4 here. Knight f6 to stop e4 is usually, I think, what gets played. So if the bishop goes back to g6, I think I'll throw in h4 here. I was recently looking at this exact thing, so I think pawn takes and queen e2 with long castle seems to be a pretty nice option. So we'll see if he goes h6 or h5. Goes f6. Whoa. Whoa. Huh. Well, we see where the bishop's going. That's not a secret. h5 definitely seems like the right move here. But we could also take queen e2, knight here. I don't know about queen here. That pawn doesn't seem valuable enough to spend my time taking. I think I'll do this. Queen e2. So I don't know if this is the best thing to do, but it's probably the only idea I remember looking at in this line. Nendu, thanks for gifting a sub. It's very kind of you, man. Want to go here, here, castle. I think this comes also with knight b5 as a threat. And whatever piece you put on e7, it's uncomfortable because you can't castle. Whichever piece you put, the other one doesn't have any place to go. Knight h6 is not that nice. And I think that this move makes a threat of knight b5. I also have queen b5 check, which might win something, but somehow it seems a little suspicious. It does make me think that knight e7 is the right move, because bishop e7, maybe I can go here. c6 takes, knight d7, I just take and just take. So I think bishop e7 might fall flat due to that move. I don't know. Yeah, I was just thinking about queen here. Definitely that's not a good move, but we could go knight c6, and how does that work? How does that work? I guess knight takes d5 there. Queen b5. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. But it looks like there's a lot of counterplay there as well after knight c6 on my d-pawn. So we could also just kind of play bishop here, castle, and take our nice position. Queen b5, I am betting is the best move, but something I don't like about it, like it allows too much counterplay or something. I'm trying to figure out what it is about queen b5 that I don't like. Queen b5, knight c6, knight takes d5, bishop c2. And there is queen b7 there. I don't know, it just looks unnecessary. And I don't want to play queen takes d5 because of knight d4. So I'll just, I guess we'll play the safe move. c6 by him is an automatic. Stops this and stops that and guards d5. So I'll just go here. This is actually a square my knight wants to use, but strangely, after c6, I don't think he has a really easy way to develop his pieces. Sure, he can play that, but like, is he gonna go knight h6? He can castle, bring a rook to e1. I feel like it's a little awkward for him. Gonna long castle here. This is the next one. Of course, h5 is always there. I feel like I'm not in a rush to play this. Also, if he goes here, we can play g4, so I think he has to always go back. My priority is this move. After that, I'm not actually sure how we're going to proceed. Knight h3, h5, these are all good looking moves. Yeah, knight b5, definitely an idea. But I'm basing this all on the assumption that he's going to play c6. Maybe he won't. If he doesn't and plays knight here, I'll probably castle. Big think here. If he doesn't play this, I'll be a little surprised. But you see the pressure that queen e2 puts him under. It's a very strange move. I only know this move because I've seen this position a few times, and the engine definitely liked queen e2. It's a very odd move. Blocks my own pieces as well. But because his queen is tied to this, he couldn't meet that queen check with a queen block of his own. So he had to put one of his pieces in the way, but then the other piece can't move, especially when he's got this f6 blade. Jeez, he's really in the tank here. I only see c6. Like, if I flip the board and think about what I would do, it would pretty much be c6. I really don't know what I do other than this, just because that's such a big move as well. Okay, so a6 kind of does the same thing and maybe more interesting than c6 in the sense that he can still put his knight here. I'm not going to delay the proceedings. Let's castle. I know that I need to do that move. Now the reason c6 is still interesting is because it forces him to go here. And what he did to improve was he played a6, so maybe he wants to play knight c6. And yes, he does. That makes sense. That makes some sense. Let's play h5. For sure, I'm going to play g4 if he goes bishop there, so I think he'll go back to f7. And what I'm thinking... Not sure if he's going to long castle. He might. I think I'm going to move my queen up so that my pieces can use the e2 square, because truly this is in the way. But I want to go here, I think, just to cover h6. And I'm thinking, because it looks unlikely he's going to go this way, right? So what's he going to do to castle this way? He's going to go here, and he's going to go there. So I'm thinking, play this. If he castles, maybe we can play g4 and bishop f5. So I'm going to go for this. It lends some support here. It also guards the knight in the event of bishop b4. And it guards the d pawn in the event of bishop d3. So I think queen e3 is pretty good looking move. It also keeps the pin, so it stops bishop d6 and knight e7. I'm really expecting this. I'll follow up with bishop d3, I think. One interesting move he could try is knight b4 after bishop d3. That actually does look a little bit annoying. I think I'll still play this. He plays knight b4. It's a bit annoying. We will have to deal with that. I could go g3 for bishop h3. He does have f5. So actually, due to knight b4, I think what I need to do is play the move g4 before he castles, and then play here so that I immediately have a threat. Because if I go here first and he goes knight b4, I don't have anywhere for my bishop here. So that is actually a little bit annoying. So I'm going to start with g4. My ideal setup, if I could just like play all these moves at once. Bishop d3, knight e2, a3, king b1, knight on g3. That's the dream. I think he's still pretty far behind in development because the knight can't move. And g6 or g5, if I take, the rook is attacked. So castles, bishop d3. Let's go ahead and play this. He can play this move, but then we can play rook e1, and he doesn't have anything other than just moving the bishop back, which walks into this. g6 we can take, and he's in that pin on the rook on h8, so there's no g6. I think the only move is king here, and I don't really have a knockout move after king there. Bishop here, queen e8, but it just felt like a good thing to be able to do this. And I think he's still delayed getting his pieces out, so that was the goal.
I'll never get over you.
let's do this move. If he plays this, still, there's problems on the rook. I think we'll just follow up with knight e2, knight g3. He only has one move here. So most likely, yeah, so now we'll play knight e2. If the bishop moves somewhere, we'll respond either with a3 or probably trade. And I'm not necessarily sure that, because the knight comes very quickly to e7, I'm not sure that I'm like significantly better here, but should be a decent position. So it's not completely over. I do think he needs to move this bishop and then plant the knight on e7 ASAP. So this or this are the only two moves I think are playable. It's time to trade. Just that if the bishop takes or rook takes, somebody is going to be leaving that pawn. So yes, you can play bishop takes knight or bishop takes f4, and I'll play knight f4. But it feels like no matter what happens here, the d pawn is falling. And same thing if you take right away. Maybe I could play takes. I think that might be the best. So rook takes is the only way that you don't immediately lose material, as far as I can see. Takes, knight f4, and then knight e7. Now it's not to say that that's not a tremendously strong move or position for us. It is, but at least my opponent's still in the game there. Takes. If bishop takes, I don't think I want to take here. I think after bishop takes, I can take knight d5, and then takes, I can either take back with either knight. So I think it has to be rook takes queen. Taking here first doesn't really work. Let's go ahead and take that, and I think I'll have to put my knight here. I don't think he should delay this move. Hello to Lethbridge Chess. Great to see you, Jeff, man. He must play knight here. Must. And we can't let knight takes happen because then the other knight will go to e7 and this pawn is just gone. So I cannot let this happen. Bishop back allows this. So I think we are going to be playing bishop e6. But instead of just playing bishop e6, I think it's a little bit interesting to consider bishop d7 and bishop e6. I think bishop d7, bishop e6 is most tempting. Like, he can play rook g8 there, but you know, rook g8 is not a very good looking move. I think it's the move he should do. Like bishop d7 and then bishop e6. So I think that's the plan here. Blue Dill?
Hi. I need to check on you. You've been going for a while. Do you need anything?
I'm okay. Thank you. We've definitely been going for a while. All good things, though. All good things.
I can't give you any in shots or anything.
It's, if I had a list of things, it really might be bottom 3. Play this, or do we put this here first? Really tough decision. Might be pretty weird, but I think I actually want to do this first. Like, this looks nice, and then bishop e6 with tempo, but I think he can actually play this. And the whole problem is, when I play bishop e6, takes, I think he wants to try to play g5. And I'm wondering, just, am I in the right position to handle that? So that's what I'm deciding right now. Need to move the bishop. This doesn't seem to be an option. Because basically bishop here, bishop e6, he'll always have to take me. He can never defend this pawn, so it's all about counterattack. After knight takes e6, my plan is just knight back to f4 and knight takes, which seems pretty unstoppable. But then he plays g5 to stop me from going there. If I take, I'm wondering, what if he takes back this way? All of a sudden, there's a little threat of that. Like, my knight's guarding it, but if it moves back, then all of a sudden that threat exists. He's in a really uncomfortable spot here. He's gonna bring the king in. Taking on d5 certainly makes sense here. Yeah, so I think we want to just take it. It might look like we're rushing it, but this is definitely the right idea. Notice how I'm using this knight and not this one, because my knight on c3 wasn't actually doing anything. My knight on f4 is doing something. So in case he doesn't take me, I don't want the situation to be like this. I want it to be where my knight on f4 is still participating. So yeah, we'll take back. King d7 walks into this. Any rook move walks into that. And especially because he's pressured with 10 seconds left to make a move, it's very possible we see another blunder. Yeah, this is what I meant. Rook e2 feels aggressive, feels like you're trying to get something going for yourself. Obviously, you want rook on the second rank normally, but here there's the issue of rook on h8 being undefended. Those mistakes will happen in general, but especially in time pressure. Rook f2. Rook takes h7, g7, or knight f6 all look pretty good. I was probably going to play rook takes h7, but yeah, there's like a billion moves that all win here. He's going to just resign. He's got 12 seconds. Probably the right call. GG. He put up a good fight here. After e6, I think e4, the whole point is usually black plays knight f6 to stop e4. If they don't, I think we're supposed to play it. h4, I remember looking with the computer because we played another game in the same line, and that's why checking and reviewing your games after really helps. We played another game in the same line. Here we saw f6, and I decided to take on d5 and just go for this. This is an idea I noticed before. After bishop e7, I do think queen b5 is playable, but I made what I thought was the best decision. Just bishop f4 and realize your opponent's position is kind of stuck. So I went for this, a6, we castled. We got h5 coming probably. I could play h5 first. But in general, I think I had the right idea about the types of moves to play. Here, queen e3, bishop, and knight e2. So, queen e3, making way for the piece. And this all seemed pretty forced because the bishop's pinned, that knight has nowhere to go. It's like, what does black do except this? And then I go here, what does black do except this? g6 is not playable with the pin. So, I'm not sure, guys. This whole game looked very, very forced. Knight g2. I'm gonna play a3 if bishop goes there. Probably take an a3 or something. He goes here. Makes sense to get the knight out, but after takes, we analyze this during the game. You can't really go here, you'll lose the pawn. This will lose the pawn, so you have to take like this. But now you're stuck defending this guy for the rest of the game. And I couldn't really decide if bishop e6 or bishop d7 was the better move here. I went for bishop e6. Ultimately, my decision was because I thought that if bishop here, black could play that. So maybe I should have gone for it, but I wasn't upset with this. And yeah, the only move I considered here was g5. The only move. I think it had to be played by black. I think you can still fight here after g5 because you're stopping knight f4. It's the only try. But after g6, knight f4, then the game starts to get out of hand. And then f5, g5 was probably the nail in the coffin. I'm not going to facilitate your knight activity. I'm not going to let you trade a whole bunch of pawns, even if I win a pawn. Remember, this guy's dead in the water. There's no way the knight can like magically end up here to just guard it. So this move, I always kick the knight out. I can take this whenever I want, so I'm not in any rush. Yeah. Now we cash in the material. There's still pressure here. Knight f4 coming, knight f6. And then obviously when you're low on time, like my opponent was, you're gonna make blunders, and he resigned after rook f2. But I think g5 was the last important try for black. Because if I take, takes, and there is pressure on d4 there, the knight can't really get back. I don't think it's over. But in a spot like this, I think I was either gonna go a3, rook e1, h6 I considered to give me the g7 square, and also f4. That will bring me the d pawn. The reason I didn't like f4 that much is because it definitely hands over some activity on the g file. So if I did this, I wanted to prepare it a little bit more, but it was unclear whether I could. So without g5, that was the last moment, I think, for my opponent to make a comeback. But GG, we played a bit of a lower rated opponent, 1600 here, but we got a good game. He played well. It was a slow death, and it was unfortunate for him. I literally just played a game in the same line, and I happened to look at what the computer liked, and it does like quick h4, followed by, surprisingly, takes and queen e2. And believe me, queen e2 is not a move I just sit at the position and be like, oh yeah, queen e2, yeah. So I just had to happen to have checked it, bishop f4 and castle, and that's all I knew. But that was enough to get me going and set me up for a nice middle game. Did the computer prefer bishop e6? I don't think so. So the computer, I think, so slightly prefers bishop d7, but the response to bishop d7 is rook d8. And at that point, it's obvious that bishop e6 is better that way because I'm attacking the rook. But I thought that this would be played. And then if I play bishop e6 now, bishop e6 is not as good as before. So it's a weird situation where bishop e6 is better than bishop d7, bishop e6, but bishop d7 is better than bishop e6 because after I do this, I don't play bishop e6. The computer wants me to play like rook e1 here. So if I'm set on playing the bishop to e6, then it's actually better the way I did it, and I was right not to include bishop d7. But of course, if black plays a move like this, then it's a no-brainer because now the same thing happens, but I'm just hitting the rook with tempo. So, but bishop d7 here, rook e1 doesn't make as much sense to me because it doesn't immediately come with threats. It's like, I get it, but it doesn't immediately come with threats. The nice thing is after king c7, the trick here is if I play bishop takes c6, normally black would love to take that with the pawn, and it's a terrible move. But with the rook here, I'm forcing knight takes, and that's how I win my pawn immediately. So yeah, that was some engine stuff I didn't see with rook e1. But if I play this, then I am right that the rook is better here than it is here. So kind of a weird way where I chose the wrong move, but if I was going to play bishop d7, bishop e6, I did choose the right move, playing bishop e6 first. Yeah, opponent played well. Opponent played well. At least I thought so. I liked that game. That was a good one. We happened to have just played this line, so yeah, that felt pretty nice. That was also good therapy for my wrist, you know, after all those 30-second games. That was not so bad. Tim decided to end the night with some slow chess. Eviscerated my guy. I think I'm about to call it a night, man. We did some marbles today. Got some slow chess in. Did more in our series. Played a whole bunch of bullet. Degen. I will be back tomorrow. Probably do an earlier stream on our Twitch channel. Just ramp things up in the morning, maybe 11 or midday or something. And then we'll hang out on Twitch for a little while. Switch to kick maybe in the evening. Tomorrow's Thursday. We got the whole day ahead of us. Lots of stream hours are going to be put in. So if you guys are wondering where to spend your time, there will be so many hours soaked on Twitch and Kick. So it's a great time to be subbed. Great time to be following the channels. Eric and I don't really have... We have a one-day trip that we're going to go see our buddy Chessbox this weekend. So we'll be gone for like a day and a half. That's about it. Otherwise, I think Eric and I might be putting in the most stream hours for the rest of the year that we have in a long time. Because I don't think we have any other trips on the schedule. We also have that meetup in Toronto, December 15th, 16th. But that's local for us. So Dustin is fighting Eviscerated. That's right. That's right. So just saying, should be lots of stream hours. I also will mention, as I say goodbye to you guys, that on our YouTube, I will say, just to make it true, the hotly requested and much anticipated series, Building Habits for Bullet, is available, and it dropped 3 hours ago. So I hope you guys check it out. Give it a watch. It really will help your bullet chess. Something that I did on stream, so you might be familiar with it, but we packaged it a little different for YouTube. So have a look. That's a great thing to do now that the stream is ending. But I'm pretty happy with the series, and I really think it'll help you guys out, not just in bullet, but just your time scrambles in general. So please check out the video. Always appreciative of you guys if you give it a watch, drop a comment, like the video. It helps promote it, especially these series. When we drop episode 1, it really helps if the first episode does well, promotes the whole series. So I'll say goodnight, and we'll see you tomorrow on our Twitch channel. Check out the YouTube, Building Habits. Bye guys, good night.